Hello, my beautiful vibe tribers. Welcome to your Mystic Affirmations for Tuesday, July the 23rd of 2024. Many blessings to you all as we move into this beautiful energy. And remember, this is a collective reading. It is for all sun, moon, and rising signs. That means if you'd like to visit my website, royalmystic.com, you can use the code down below as it gives you the instructions on when to do it and all that. So read that little thing that's blipping along the bottom there. And I'll be more than happy to see you and hope you enjoy the VIP discount because you're all very important to me. And I love you guys, and I know things are the way they are, and savings is always welcome in my house. So I like to pass it on to you. So, with all of the love and light in my heart, let's see what the cards have to say, my darlings. We have victory, the 6 of wands. Yes, yes, and yes. We're coming through the long fought battle victorious. This is overcoming all challenges, all doubts and fears, and anything that has tried to keep you from moving forward. You are now in the front runner's position and moving very quickly to the celebration phase of this. And then we have the temperance card. This is the energy of the Sagittarius major arcana. It's also the archangel Uriel, the energy of synchronicity. As you see, it's balancing everything out so that everything aligns for your perfect timing and exactly at the right time, right when you're in your victory. Yay, team. So let's see what else we have. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine, pure, white light. Divine Spirit. Ooh, dump truckload of blessings. Well, it goes from the 6 to the 7. So there's the 7 of cups. These are all the things that you've been wanting to get accomplished and or wanting to achieve as it comes in. And here it is. And just know it may be overwhelming. That's the caveat. It shows up all at once. But as long as you pace yourself and do one thing at a time, you'll get through it without any missteps. Don't let yourself get bogged down thinking you have to do it all at once just because it showed up all at once. So, continuing with our relentless optimism, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses, thank you so much for being present here to allow all sun, moon, and rising signs to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome your blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You are always welcome and very appreciated. As we have our 3 cards out, never a dull moment. Oh, never a dull moment. Absolutely. So even when we're in a place of winning, we're in a place of figuring to ourselves, "Oh gosh, is this the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Am I enough?" Every single one of those swords, I want to draw attention to one thing. Nobody's holding those swords. That's all her mental thought. Swords do stand for that. Your logic. Now, what happens when we have miraculous things, then we start thinking, "Am I crazy? Is this something I'm making up? Is this for real?" Right? So we are questioning it. It also happens when we step out of our comfort zone. So don't let yourself get too worried about the fact that you're having those thoughts, but don't live in those thoughts. You've got to be able to step out of them. That's where courage comes in. Perfect alignment for the cards. Courage is this was one of my favorite cards for when I had to have the courage to step out and do this for a living and, sort of out myself as being a psychic, and a lot of people didn't know that I truly was. They might have thought I had a tendency toward knowing things, but I never really professed to the greater public. So, this was my card for this gave me the will to do it. My fear of rejection does not stop me from bravely going forward. And that's the only thing that you got to realize is failure is not the end. And if you have that no, you don't fear that something could go wrong, and you just go, you know what, everything that can go right will, and I'm going to go for it. Especially if it's something that you feel driven toward, and you have to be able to step into that power just to let yourself see, and let yourself grow. And that's part of it. Being able to stand in the face of, okay, so what happens if it doesn't work? Well, then we do something different. That's it, right? It might not work that way, but a different way if you calibrate it. Faith is an endurance. Faith is an everlasting, never stop, never say never kind of energy. When we have faith in ourselves and in our capabilities and knowing that the universe has our back, this will carry you a long way. I have faith that I can manifest the wealth and prosperity that I desire. And so it is. Remember, most people are too afraid to even put themselves out into the energy of being, seeing whether or not they can meet the challenge and how far that will take them. So when you do step into your power, that's a rarity. And that's what inspires other people when they see you do it. Get more information. So this is the thing. Do your research. Do your Akashic dive as well. Ask for more information from Divine. It will give it. Believe me, everything from time immemorium is in the Akashic record. And that angelic energy is Archangel Metatron. He is the keeper of the Akashic record. And he was Enoch in his human form and ascended to Metatron. So that is his Moravian star, or what we would call a Merkaba spinning. That is where all the Akashic information is kept in the higher realms. So it's there for you to have. Just ask for it. The universe will give it. And it's funny because sometimes it comes through everyday stuff. When you hear of other people's experiences, then you realize, oh, I'm not the only one, right? I'm not the only one who had trouble with that. So here's compassion. And it's important to have compassion towards yourself and all others because we are all just trying to do the best that we can in this lifetime. And yes, some people seem to be more bent toward the negative, but they will learn either in this lifetime or the next because that's what we're all here to do. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and to be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and out into this world. And that's what we are here for. We are beacons of the beautiful energy of the radiant hearts of all divine energy with compassion and love and absolutely unconditional without judgment. And we have forgiveness. Now, this is a big one because part of these Nine of Swords can be that unforgiveness, thinking that we've made too many mistakes and we can't go from here because we're not perfect. Well, guess what? Perfect people have already ascended. So, holding on to past hurt is preventing you from moving forward and achieving your heart's desires. Let it go! Exclamation point. Forgiveness does not mean that you condone another's actions. It simply means that you are no longer willing to be a perpetual victim to a particular person or event. Blame is a waste of your precious energy. Bless and surrender the past, for in doing so, you will reclaim the joy of life. Absolutely. So, forgiveness is mandatory. I don't care who you are. You don't want to carry unforgiveness with you through any doorway, whether it's in an astral ascension or actually traveling through. So get that out and get that done because the healing has to happen. There it is. Listen to your heart. Love is the greatest healer. It has the capacity to balance and heal your emotions, thoughts, perceptions, and that in turn will heal you physically. Your angels are here with you and will help you dissolve your fears. Trust in the power of love to guide you, and your life will magically transform. This card is confirmation that healing is occurring right now. And so it is. We receive that divine healing. Thank you, universe. And here we go. Clarity. Well, that'll wipe out that Nine of Swords energy. This is a victory, and it's a gift from divine. Ace of Swords means cutting through the veil, being able to see your way forward, even if the way had previously been not clear to you. Remember, Everything comes in alignment exactly the right time, so pay attention. And now you have the road ahead is very clear. You can have multiple choices here. All that I ask for you to remember is all of these outcomes, and I'm saying all of these because visually there are 3, but there's 2 rods, but there's more than one way. It's always more than one way. Just go with the one that aligns with you and allows you to feel the most uh, focused on the goal rather than constantly self-doubt while you're worrying that you picked the right way, right? Oh, nice. And the divine alignment of the lovers, the Gemini major arcana. Now, this is a beautiful energy of ascension. It's the energy of soul connection. And it's also the energy of being on your soul's path, totally being in your activated gift and on your journey. So, your soul's calling, so to speak. So, very beautiful reading on this magnificent Tuesday. I hope you all have a very special day, and I will see you tomorrow, my loves. Namaste, my friends.